everyone, it's me. I'm back again. I am in Mumbai, India, and I had the pleasure of meeting Elitom El-amin. He also is in India, and he was actually in Mumbai, where I am. And I contacted him and I told him that I'd like to meet with him. So, anyways, I had a nice conversation with him, and I'm going to be, and you can see part of the conversation that I had with him. And we were actually at the beach in Mumbai, and that's when the cops were coming around, making sure we had our mask on. So you'll see that in the video we'll be putting our mask on every now and then. So anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video.
There's a difference between fasting and living on prana. Fasting is temporary for the body.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
It's temporary.
Okay.
But when you're dealing with living on prana, you're actually living off another energy source. See, let's really get into it now. Out of all your organs on your body, your brain needs the most. This is like the command center.
Right.
We disregard it, but it's all about brain health. That's why when you look at some of the ancient, how should we say, hieroglyphics, they always show you the staff, this pole with these serpents coming up, and we just look at, oh, that's cute. But that's the spinal cord and energy coming up, because heat loves to rise upward. You make a fire, that's what it does. So a lot of the heat is in the area, the hip area of the body. That's why yoga works on this in the area. You deal with the different Tai Chis or the Kung Fu's to get that energy to go. Because you want it to come up to what? Start feeding the brain. If the brain don't get the energy it needs, that's when it start giving the rest of the body problems. It will shut down the body. It'll make you sick just so you could go sit down. So it could get its energy. It's selfish. So you are going to what? Give the it's like paying a payment. You're going to give the brain what it needs so it can be happy, and it'll make the rest of the body happy.
All right.
And how do you give the brain what it needs?
I like how you said that. Now what it needs is energy flow.
Right.
Now let's go back to the blood. Let's deal with simple basics first. This gets good. Because as your blood circulating around the body, being pumped through the heart, is going to the brain, being nourished. It is also sitting in the fluid. It just ain't stuck there.
Right.
And again, what makes us different than most animals is the brain, because we got the most neurons up there, which is the electrical circuitry. We got them firing off. Just to move this, there was that electrical circuitry that came through. So anyway, when we deal with brain health, oh man, like we said earlier, one of the main things in the West is high blood pressure. So you want to get the blood flow going in your body. That's why when a person is a couch potato, they start walking every day, get a new routine. I feel a lot better. I feel like I got a lot more energy. Because the brain is getting this energy. That's what it boils down to. When you get healthier, you don't need to sleep that much. Because the brain, the reason why you sleep is because of the brain. If the brain gets tired, it says, I need to charge up. The more you start getting healthier physically, and the brain got what it needs, you can stay up longer. Brain health. So this is what we mean by giving the brain what it needs.
So how much sleep do you get a night? Just
2 to 4. And it all depends what I got going on.
okay.
If you got something you really got going on, because every day is different,
Right.
you're buzzing. Right. Now, going back to that brain health, let's go back to food. It takes a lot of energy to digest food, without a shadow of a doubt. So that's why we tell people to start lightening up your diet. So the body don't have to work that hard digesting it. It's all about energy again. So when they got to spend that much energy digesting food, you got more energy to work with.
For general, like a person who just wants to start on this path, do you think it's like a 5-year trajectory to kind of get there? Or like, what do you think of like if someone is really interested and they're into health and maybe have become vegan and they want to continue?
Oh, well, check this out.
Yeah.
So let's look at it down to earth, because this will caught a lot of people in the beginning stages when they had that 21-day process.
Yeah.
And that was a complete failure, because people went in an idea that I'm going to go be converted into a breatharian in 21 days.
Right.
You got people from all walks of life coming in there. Some people don't even know about meditation. They wasn't even teaching nothing. Nobody knew nothing, so you just had a fast and fest, and even people died. Nobody came out of there successful like that. So that's why we're bringing it down to earth now. This is the science of it. You're actually, and the measurement is your health. Because back then it was breatharian, I'm breatharian, and you look at them, they're unhealthy. That shouldn't be there. That's a blockage. But now, since we got a lot more knowledge, no, if you got a good energy flow, the energy should be coming off the body a certain way. That's what it's all about.
Right.
You follow me?
Yeah.
So now, where we at now? That trajectory. So now, even in the medical field, they had this standard on what your number is supposed to be for a long time. But as time went on, they even had to say, we must augment a person's health regime based on their background, based on their lifestyle. That's why they give you that questionnaire. What do you eat? Do you smoke? Do you drink? What's your family's history?
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Where you live,
Yeah.
what type of job you got, all of that contributes. Because I get people on this path again. How long? I'm going to do it in 3 days, but I don't know your full lifestyle. I don't know what you're trapped into. I don't know what your past trauma is.
Because the body holds a lot. So
It holds every experience you've been through.
You gotta let go of all that to allow
Right.
the energy to come in.
So that's why, again, it's going to vary
Right.
from person to person. Some people will be faster than others. But for one thing for sure, it's a lifestyle thing.
Yes.
Without a shadow of a doubt. So, because even if you get to a certain degree or a point, okay, I know I don't need to eat. Boom. I got a friend in Germany who's like that. But she chooses now in her lifestyle to drink cappuccino down at the pub. Now she's in her 80s, but she's hanging out with her friends. That's what she chooses to do. You can play with your life if you want to do that. Because everybody's looking for that all or nothing.
Right.
And what happened in the beginning stages, there was some people who moved real fast and hit the all or nothing, but found out that they was all alone. They didn't know how to change the rest of their lifestyle, so it hits you back. You get disappointed.
Yeah.
You don't like it. You might not like it.
Yeah. Right. I mean, it's a very lonely path. So I mean, a lot of people do not like.
You got to grow
Yeah.
into it.
Right. Absolutely.
That's why it's not an overnight thing. So when you ask that question, it depends where you at, what you got going on, all of that stuff. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. I really
Oh,
appreciate
thank y'all
it.
for
Yeah.
coming out.